Hey guys, Randy here, and welcome aboard the CB Traveler channel. You can see there's quite a bit of cloud cover above, and from the, the intro you could see that I've passed through a storm already. It's a little bit early. I mean, it's technically monsoon season, but it seems like a little early for monsoon weather. Um, I think this has to do with a storm coming up from Mexico, combination with monsoon hitting. Well, this weekend I have planned. We're gonna stop in Benson tonight. This is late afternoon, so I'm gonna stop in Benson tonight, get some rest, and then tomorrow I wanted to head towards a small town called Fairbank. It's a neat little uh, ghost town area that's being kept up by BLM. I have a spot reserved at the KOA in Benson, but with these storms, it is a tent site, so I have to put up a tent to use. But if it gets rainy and stormy, then I'll end up just sleeping in the camper or the truck. So we'll see how that goes. But let me show you what's behind me that's chasing me down. There you go. That's the storm I came through, and it's heading my direction. So yeah, a little bit nervous about sleeping when the storm passes through tonight. It's supposed to get rainy, so we'll see. That looks very dramatic. That's a cool kind of a picture. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get to Benson and get my tent set up. So yeah, all right, well, here's our turn off to Benson. You can see the clouds, they're catching up to me. So I need to try and hurry up and get to this campsite so I can get my tent set up before the storm hits. All right, here we are. As I was coming in, I saw a little playground. It's a nice little area, totally covered by mesquites everywhere. Man. But the office is right up here. It is right at closing time, and they called me to let me know they're going to be closing. So I'm going to run in real quick and check in. Well, I just got some good news. They have a cabin available, so I am going to sleep a lot better tonight. It was because they had one open, they gave me a little bit of a discounted price. So for an extra $20, I'm gonna be sleeping real comfortable tonight. Well, let's check this cabin out. This is a neat little cabin. I'm kind of new to the whole KOA thing, but I'm really impressed with this. But anyways, I have to get some stuff out of the truck and get it into the cabin before the rain hits. And I'm kind of excited. I have air conditioner too. Wow, I slept great last night. That rain hitting the rooftop, slept like a baby. It's still kind of early, so I thought we'd drive around Benson a little bit. I didn't have this planned, but we have time, so might as well stop, check it out, and see if we can find some old stuff here. But I gotta stop and get some gas too. So as I was pumping gas, I looked over and I saw this mural. Not sure if it was done by the Arizona State Parks, but it's of the Karchner Caverns near Benson. But this is beautiful. Nice job. Lots of little, you see somebody here checking out the caverns. But then over here you have this guy. he's putting on the finishing touches to his self-portrait of him painting the caverns. That's neat. So I really do like this mural. Wow. While I was in the gas station, he told me about this neat old building that I might want to check out. He didn't know a lot about it, didn't tell me much about it. So it's just going to be up here on the left. So I'll be interested to see what this is. He said it's old, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, here it is. It's all concrete. Cool. Let me check this out. I wonder what this was. This is private property, so I can't go all the way around it. But you can see a hitching post. There's a hitching post right there. And the door's locked. Oh, this was a jail. E.T. Barnum Iron Works, Detroit, Michigan, jail cells. So this was yep, for sure. Look at that. I've got the iron around the windows. They even had a mural here at one point, you can see. It's all peeling away. I'll try and put you up in there. I don't know if you can see anything in there at all or not. The door's open just a crack. So don't think you'll be able to see in there. No, probably not. Oh well. Yeah, I can't read what it said before, but there was some writing up there on the wall. That's neat. Oh yeah, you can see the windows, the barred windows over here too. That's interesting. It's all concrete. Wow, that was a neat little find. That's a neat little building on the right there. Wonder if I can get a black and white picture out of that. Anyways, let's see if we can go find some more murals. Just driving, I saw this mural. So I could see the theme of Benson. As I was driving through, I noticed a lot of murals. So before I head out of town, I might stop and check out a couple more. Wow, these are some beautiful paintings on these walls. Man, this is a neat feature of Benson I didn't even realize. Some ranchers bringing in the cattle. Wow, that is beautiful. There's a lot of attention to detail. You've got the herding dogs there. Chow wagon in the background. He's checking us out. What you filming there, boy? This is neat. And then you even have a little mural inside of a mural. Wow, that is amazing. This is on the side of a gallery, but then across the street, we have another mural. It's like a stagecoach about to be robbed. Guy riding shotgun up there looking back, wondering what's going on. Wow. There's even a little settlement. They even drew a little town up in the, that's where the stagecoach is headed. So much attention to detail in these murals. Wow. Nice job. All right, let's go see if we can find some more. That's the museum, historical museum, but it's way too early for it to be open.
Arizona, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. But I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. Sweet Arizona, yeah, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona.
I saw this Veterans Park, this Veterans Memorial right here. So I wanted to stop, take a quick look at this as well. Yep, there's another train. There's a lot of trains pass through Benson. I noticed that. Every town I go to, I try and find the Veterans Memorial. And I have found it in Benson. These are nice little planters. There's one on the other side over here. And here's the memorial, Veterans Memorial. In honor and memory of our men and women in our armed forces who rendered service to our country during wartime and peacetime at home and overseas. Wow, and this is beautiful, and even this is solid granite. Wow, that is beautiful. We got a flag going up there. Big difference from last night. No wind right now. But yeah, you can still see the remnants of last night's storm. And then here we have a sign, Benson, Arizona, Purple Heart City. Very nice. And this is right by the railroad tracks. So I kind of had to wait to film this part. It seems like every 5 minutes a train's coming through here, so I wanted to hurry and get this one done. But this is, you can see here, train stops here, board at this location. This is an Amtrak stop. And this is the Amtrak. This is where you board right here. Benson, Arizona, Amtrak. I would like to take a ride across the country on a train. I think that'd be neat. I've ridden a train once. That was from San Diego up to Fresno. Even had to get off the bus to get over the mountains, then jump back on another train. Another neat thing I saw is Old Benson ice cream stop. And there's another. Oh, there's another mural on the building over there. I think, and there's another one. It's hard to see it, but there's another one on that building. That sign said Benson, Purple Heart City. I think it should be Purple Heart and Mural City. This is a pretty neat little ice cream stop. Established 1953. Yeah, that would fit. I could imagine sitting here in the 50s listening to the radio in your car. What's this guy saying? Standing on the corner, waiting on a Benson, Arizona train to go by. Like every 5 minutes, you don't have to wait long. He's got his army hat on. Nice touch. See, this guy has his Air Force hat. Wow. Benson honors their veterans, don't they? It's a neat little place. All right. I didn't plan on spending too much time here. It was just going to be kind of a place to stay overnight and then head on to a couple other places. But I woke up early and thought I would take a little stroll through town to see what Benson has. And man, I am not disappointed. This is a nice job, Benson. All right, what do you say we head towards Fairbank? It is gonna be warm and muggy today, I can tell. At least it's not raining. It's supposed to be a chance of rain later on this afternoon. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's not too far away. About 30 minutes or so. But we're gonna head back on I-10 towards Highway 90. And then that'll take us down. It's a little bit different. It's going to take us past Karchner Caverns, which I don't have time to stop at today. But anyways, I can see the clouds are building up again. Well, that's just part of it. When you have a full-time job like I do, you kind of pick your weekends and then just hope the weather plays nice. The positive side to it is it's not 110 degrees. There's always a positive. Let me get stopped here. It's not raining yet, so let me see if I can get the drone up real quick and give you a view of the area. All right, so you can see we're in the outskirts of Benson, kind of a suburb area. That's up Benson off in the distance. Now you're looking east. It is down here, it is vast and wide open. That's 90. That's the direction we're going to be heading towards Fairbank, and some more new houses being built in this area. Just see how green it is here still. I think they get more rain down here than up in the Phoenix area. Up in elevation too, probably about 4,200 feet, something like that. There's a truck stop. That's I-10 that you see, a little RV resort right below us. Benson was a nice little sidetrack I got onto. I didn't plan on doing anything there. I was just going to stay the night and then head out. But I woke up a little bit early, so I thought I would just see what they had. And when I was getting gas, I talked to the cashier, and he let me know the little building that we saw. Still not 100% sure what that is. I know it's not the old jail, but maybe it was just a temporary something. I don't know. If you know, let me know. So Fairbank, I've never been there. It's a small little. The information I found out, it's a small little ghost town that's managed by BLM. And if the weather holds out, I want to try and go on a little bike ride to an old ranch. But we'll have to see how the weather goes. It is supposed to get darker and cloudier later on today. You can feel the humidity in the air. It's probably around 70% humidity right now. You can hear the cicadas. They are loud and proud right now. So yeah, it's nice and humid, and now the sun's coming out. It's gonna be hot, so you can forget all that dry heat stuff you hear about this time of year. Which usually means there will be some bugs out as well. It just sounds like a blast, right? Yeah. Anyways, I can't wait to get to this town. I've done a little research. When I was trying to find some place to come, I did a little research on it, and I thought that it would be a neat little town to visit, and I get to enjoy the beautiful desert scenery after a good rain. Don't know if you can beat that. Alright, so this is our turn off. We're going to be heading east on 82, and this is the small little town of Whetstone, Arizona. So it's not too far up. I'm noticing how, you see this, there's some trees that are being backlit that I really, really want to stop and get a picture of. These cottonwoods, this time of the morning, the sun behind them, they're getting some nice color. You can kind of see them there. But I'm going to see if I can't stop and stretch my legs and maybe get a picture. So I had to stop and see if I can get a picture of these. Not sure how easy it'll be to see them on the GoPro, but man, just look at those trees right there. It's a beautiful little valley. Yes, the San Pedro River runs through this little valley area. I like how that one tree ahead of us just sticking out. It's like a thundercloud, kind of sticking up out of the trees there. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's just going to be, I think it's just right up here I think we're going to be crossing over, we should be crossing over a bridge here pretty soon. Yeah, is this it? Yeah, this is the bridge over the San Pedro. Yep. So I know we're not too far away, because this town is really close to that. Let's see, what does the sign say? Fairbank Historic Town Site. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited to see this little town. I really, really enjoy stopping at these little places. And from what I read, it's free. You can come in here. They're only open during daylight hours, but yeah, heck yeah, for free. All right, I see one car in the parking lot. The museum that's inside the town is not open yet, so maybe there'll be more people once that opens up. But we're gonna kill some time before, and let's take a little drive. See, let's take a little drive down to see if I can park a little bit closer since there's nobody here. Heck, maybe there's cars down there. I can't see. I can't see down past this turn, but we'll take a little drive, see if I can park closer. What the heck, right? Look at all the mesquites, and you can really hear those cicadas singing now. Oh, cool! It's my first glimpse of the actual little town. Some old buildings. Oh, this is gonna be fun. But there is some parking, and wow, this is gonna be neat. But I can't park down here. There's only handicap and drop off and pick up parking, 5-minute parking. So, anyways, we'll head back, get parked, and there is no gate. It is open, so I cannot wait to start walking around and exploring this little town. All right, so the weather is holding off a little bit. You can still see the atmosphere in the air. There's a lot of humidity in the air. This is along the San Pedro Valley, the river you can see. That's the highway we came in on. And then there's a little bit of a glimpse of the town that we're going to be seeing. Now, there's also a cemetery that I want to go look at as well. It's a little bit away from the town, so we'll see how that goes. Wow, it is green in this little valley, isn't it? And then that is heading off on the 82 towards Tombstone, Arizona. Let's see, what is this over here? San Pedro Trail, during daylight hours only. Gate is locked at dusk. All right. No firearms, no target shooting. That's BLM. We'll take a walk up there in a second, but first I wanted to go check out the old settlement. I have never, what does this one say? This area open during daylight hours, locked at dusk. All right. It looks like you probably saw on the drive in, there's only handicapped parking up here and drop off and pick up for 5 minutes. So you have to park in the parking lot area back there, it looks like, unless you're handicapped. Boy, this is thick with mesquite. And there's only one car here, so should have the place to ourselves. So early in the morning, probably about 7:30. Welcome, dog use, welcome. Equestrians and dog owners, please pick up and pack out manure in parking lot. So you can bring your horse back here too. They have a restroom. And like I was saying, there's pick up and drop off only, a couple spots. Then looks like 3 handicap parking spots. This is neat. You are on federal lands. Enjoy, don't destroy your American heritage. This is a globally important bird area. Network of places recognized for their outstanding value of bird conservation. Some historic buildings are closed they're closed to public entry. All right, let's see what we have here. Boy, there are lots of bugs here. It's monsoon season, and just after a nice rain, all these insects are out. So, welcome to Fairbank Historic Town. Fairbank is the most intact historic town site along the San Pedro River. It is managed by the BLM and San Pedro Riparian. Neat. Let's see what to do. Yeah, Tombstone's not too far away. All right, let's go check this out. Looks like they have a donation if you want to donate. Put a couple bucks in there. Oh, I tell you what, in the shade it is really nice. I am feeling a cool breeze blow through right now. Boy. All right, let's see what we have here. Must have been, what was dark in there? A barn of some sort? Not sure. Oh, here we go. I like that old sign right there. So yeah, this was a livestock shed. When there's an old shovel there. You can still see some of the piles left behind many, many years ago. They have a screen on to keep the birds out, it looks like. Oh, here we go. Every small town has to have one. Wow. A community outhouse? That's what that was? What's this one? See along here, people finding little trinkets on the ledge. They're kind of using this for storage in here now, but see an old safe in there. Wow.
Drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.
this building. I like that old ladder right there. So it's the main entrance. Huh. All right. What is that for? Looks like it was a stand of some sort, maybe for Christmas trees. I don't know. If you know, please leave a comment below. I'd love to know what that was for. But this building is all stone masonry, concrete lintels. Probably nice in there, the air conditioner going. I see some storyboards over there we'll check out in a second. Oh, there's some more signs over here too. So Friday through Sunday, the museum is open 9:30 to 4:30. We might have to check this out when we come back, because I'm gonna leave for a second and then we're gonna take a little bike ride. Oh, here's some more of those. So it's used to, they are using it to hang stuff from. Okay, maybe branding irons. Interesting. Temporarily closed. Caution, snakes. This was probably a residence. I just don't see a lot of signs telling me what it is. Maybe in the museum, when I get into the museum, it'll give me some sort of idea. Or maybe this storyboard over here. All right, so here's our crossroads. Cemetery to the right, Grand Central Mill to the right, Mercantile and Railroad Avenue. Okay, let's go check out the storyboard. The population of the San Pedro Valley was once Native American, was flooded with new cultures in the 19th century. Well, I'm standing, I have to keep my feet moving. I'm standing in a bunch of ants and they keep crawling up my ankles. So if you hear that stomping noise, that's what that's for. New immigrants from Europe and Mexico were hired to work in the mines. Wow, look at all that. Look at that old, that's a cool picture with everybody standing there, getting ready for the picture. Oh, and there's school kids. Soldiers, family, and friends. Oh, there he is, yeah. Looks like he was in, I don't know if that's World War I. Kind of thinking that's World War I. Well, that was an exciting storyboard. And they have lots, they have water. I see water spouts and picnic tables to rest in so that you can take a break in the shade. Well, there's more storyboards around here. All right. On the right track. So they got oysters and half shells packed in ice brought in by trains. Almost anyone on their way to mining towns in the area had to pass through Fairbank. Here one could rest at a nice hotel, have an elegant dinner, shop at the general store, catch a stage to Tombstone or a train to Benson, Bisbee, or even to Mexico. Fairbanks lasted longer than the other silver mining towns along the San Pedro. It survived earthquake damage. In 1900, Fairbank Station performed cited a train robbery attempt by the notorious three-fingered Jack Dunlap. After some gunfire, the gang was driven away by the town sheriff, who was a tough ex-Texas Ranger, Jeff Milton. Very interesting. I see some prints here. Might be deer or something coming through. Here's another storyboard. Back when the Old West was young. So this town was founded in the 1880s during a silver mining boom. They worked at nearby Grand Central Mill, 1879 to 1883. There were 4 stores, 5 saloons, 3 restaurants, and lots sold for $50 to $150. Wow. Look at these. Dressed for the occasion. Yeah, this storyboard's a little bit sun beaten. The pictures are kind of hard to see. This was a post office. I wonder if this was the mercantile as well. I like this. It's cool. There's an old gate still. Oh man, sometimes you wish you could just go back in time for a day. Adobe bricks, plaster's peeling off. Wow, that is neat. And you always wonder, this one has lights up here. So it came later. Gas station maybe, huh? Maybe this was for fuel pumps or something, or drop off for your post office? I don't know. Any suggestions? I'd love to hear them. I like how they have that wood lintel built into the plaster. Oh, over here you can see a little more detail. The Adobe brick. So I think this was either repaired or recreated. To give you a feel of what it was like. See bars in the windows, so something off the mail. If it was a post office. Oh, you can see up there, in between the 2 roofs, it's starting to separate a little bit. Looks like they may be repairing it because I see a scratch coat up below that upper roof. So they may be trying to repair and plaster. Oh, cool. And check it out, they have a rock wall foundation, and then the Adobe above that. And this part of it. Probably for floodwater purposes. No, it's only there. Yeah. Maybe it's just that was where the earth was at that point. And then you have more Adobe over here. Look at the size of those joints. There's no 3/8 joints there. Like 3/4 inch joints. Oh, there's a beehive. I've got a nest in there somewhere. This is the back side of that. It makes you wonder how long those wood lintels lasted in that Adobe. Nice cool little shed here. Maybe for supplies. I see a big door so they could bring stuff in right there probably. That sign is long gone. Or long worn out. You can't read it anymore. Wow, this is so interesting. And this is back up the front again. I think we'll go check out the San Pedro River. It's really nice that there's nobody here right now. That's why I wanted to get here early, so there wasn't a lot of people. Oh, there's more storyboards over there. Let's go check out the San Pedro Trail River Loop. Water, mining for life. So they were processed along, the silver was processed along the San Pedro River. And why did they go all that way? While silver mines were near Tombstone, the mills that processed the silver were along the San Pedro. So I guess they had to bring all that ore, they had to haul those heavy wagon loads of ore all the way down to the river because it took a lot of water to process that. And over here, they said up in the 1970s you could stop in here and get a soda or a snack. It was a transportation hub after the mining operations stopped. So this is, look at that big old water tower there. All right, let's San Pedro Trail, 2 mile. The river is 1/2 mile. All right, we'll do the trail, see how far the river is. I don't know if we're gonna go that way, that far. Well, it's nice and cool in the shade. The sun is hot and it's humid. Which I don't mind because I like getting out into these towns when there's not a lot of people. Like if you were to go to Tombstone during the winter, it's jam-packed. Places like this would be full because it's pretty close to Tombstone. Oh, I see a bridge over here. Let's see what this sign says. So the river is to the left. I see a bridge of some sort here. I think it's a bridge, yeah. Or it's a ramp. Wow, that's an old ramp. led up to here, which must have been the old road. How neat is this? Maybe this was the railroad? Railroad going through here probably, huh? Like a little depot to unload stuff. More ants. Yeah, there's gonna have to be a picture here somewhere with this ramp. I like the way these timbers look in this sun right now, especially down here. All right, let's go. Yeah, see, you can see way down there. This might have been where the railroad was at one point. All right, let's go see if we can find the river. All right, let's see, the San Pedro River, it's just down here. And the cemetery is 3 miles up. I wonder if I could get my bike out and ride it. That sounds like an option, because I want to go up to that cemetery, but I don't want to walk 3 miles. Let's go see if we can find the river here. I'll tell you what, if you are here the monsoon season, make sure you put on the insect repellent. I'm sure glad I did, because they're pretty bad right now. The river is like a highway migrating wildlife. For the birds, it's a breeding area. It's a wintering area. Wow. Nice little picnic or a bench to sit on, take a break. If you keep hearing a fly, I think it's followed me this whole way. Can't get rid of it. Riparian habitat. Many animals depend on the areas along the streams and rivers. It is beautiful along this river, nice and green. All right, well, it looks like there's a little trail we can go down. Let's go check this out. There were a couple of vultures right there. I didn't want to scare them or chase them away. But, okay. When I'm envisioning the San Pedro River, I think we have different ideas of what a river is. In Quartzsite, we called these washes. So it's definitely a seasonal river. Very beautiful, though. Wow, all these, I guess they're cottonwoods. Can't really tell. Wow, this is pretty. Very pretty down here. Oh, there's one of the vultures that I saw. They're circling. All right, let's go. We might actually. Let's go head back to the town. There was one more storyboard here I wanted to see. I wonder what these old timbers were for. The ghost of a town. The ghost of a town. Let's see here. The schoolhouse was built around 1920, and they used it until the 40s. And it was used for 1st through 7th grade, then attended 8th grade in nearby Tombstone. Oh, that's interesting. And then here's a picture of the some cowboys, maybe a sheriff or somebody, by the commercial building. There's a general store, saloon, even the town jail. Yeah. But here's a so when the cattle company evicted them, instead of leaving the houses to the evictors, the townspeople tore down their houses with sledgehammers. Here's a picture of it. That's neat. Well, check out this. The Montezuma Hotel. It's gone now, but look at that old picture of that. That's a modern picture too. Pretty modern. Huh. Interesting. Breeze feels good. Still nobody here. This is a really, really neat town. And it survived all these years. Well, the people who weren't evicted, anyways. Maybe in the museum, they will tell me why they got evicted. Just the cattle company needed grazing land or something, I don't know. But, so that was the schoolhouse. And then that was the house the teacher lived in. Cool. It's not very big, but it is really neat to see. All right, I got a little something to eat, came back, the museum is open, and it was a two classroom mining industry. This was a two-room school. Fairbank Schoolhouse. Wow. From what I found out, before Fairbank and towns along the San Pedro came along, these mining companies had to send all their ore back east. What's this? We got some bottles, old bottles and knickknacks. But before, they had to send everything back east. And then they started putting the mills up along the San Pedro, and saved a lot of time. They still had to cart them in with mule trains. And Tombstone's probably about 15 miles from here, I think. Oh, here's a little layout of the town. Cool. That was back in the day. Now the reflection is bad. So Arizona counties, looks like. Sorry if it's a little shaky. It's kind of dark in here. I have a new camera ordered for inside the darker areas. It's supposed to be a lot better in low light conditions. So hopefully, look at those chaps. What does that say? Oop, cornflakes. That used to be my favorite. And then just load it up with sugar. I can't do that anymore. Got ourselves an abacus for counting. Yeah, old school calculator. Hmm. Both thousands and millions. Wow. Huh, interesting. Let's see. Fairbank was a railroad town from 1881 to 1966. The railroad stopped and picked up passengers. Wow. Some China, railroad China. Wow. Oh, look at this, an old 1890 railroad ledger. Oh, hey, I kind of remember old pencil sharpeners like that. A lot of bones and antlers. Cool. I will not be mean to the teacher. I was never mean to my teachers. I was a parent's dream in school. Welcome back, Mrs. Kirk, Mrs. K. Oh, hey, check this out. This is a teaching contract they had to sign back in 1923 with Tucson Public Schools. 1923. Not to get married. You had to promise not to get married, not to loiter in downtown ice cream stores, not to ride in a carriage or automobile with any man except her brother or father. Yeah, take a second and pause the video and check out some of these rules. Wow. I'd say these days they've relaxed their their rules a little bit. Here's another view. It's a small little museum, but it's got a lot of neat little stuff. See, we have some look like kids scissors. Skates, roller skates, steel wheels, books that they would have read. Wow, that is neat. Here's a little room with some more. Looks like books. Well, those are some of the school kids. Oh, here, and then they even had. This is how they measured the kids, and that's painted onto the wall. It's covered by this plastic. Wow, it's all original right there. And this is where the stove sat. And on each side of this partition, you could see the smokestack went out of the building. Let's go check out this room, see what we can find. Looks like some books, some more like a little library. Well, let's check this out. It's a model of like a Spanish fort or something. The Presidio Santa Cruz. Oh, you know what? I saw pictures of this when I was doing a little investigating. It's like some old Adobe ruins that are out there. And I think you can walk there from here, but I don't. It's a little bit of a walk. I don't think maybe I'll do that. But there is some good detail here. It's like it's got big thick walls. Probably where they stayed. Looks like a little church. Wow, that's neat. Some old pottery. Prehistoric pottery. Some more grindstones. Arrowheads. Looks like an old ashtray there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see more pottery shards here. Very interesting. Yeah, for such a small little museum, and it's free to get in. Just donate. They accept donations. This is a nice little break, air conditioned break from the heat. So see, there's a picture of that stand. I wasn't sure what it was with gas pumps. And also we have a picture of, I kind of thought it was a railroad, but that was the station where the depot where they dropped materials off. Well, this is inside the museum. They have some of these booklets with lots of information about the town. Wow, that's cool.
Well, the good news is I talked to the gentleman in the museum and he said the cemetery is only about a half a mile up here, so it's not worth going to get the bike out for that. And it's a nice little walk. Some high clouds a little bit, keeping the direct sun off of me. It's really nice. That was a neat museum, huh? A little schoolhouse. It was a two-room schoolhouse at one time. And I kind of liked the contract for the teacher. Boy, she had to almost be a nun to be a teacher there. So I thought that was really interesting. Wow, that is a beautiful scene right there. I gotta get a picture of that. And there's somebody down at the end too. Wow, heck yeah.
If you like this kind of content, don't forget to reach down, click that like button, and subscribe. That's a good way for you to get notifications whenever I put a new video out. And it also helps the channel grow. Also, there's a way to directly support me. You can buy me a coffee. I have a link in the description below, and that really does help pay for some of the gas and stuff that I use to get out and do these. I appreciate it.
All right, boy, what a nice little walk. Man, flies. All right, so it looks like we go this way. It's not a bad walk at all. It's especially if you're in the winter months, this would be such an amazing little walk. We have lots of lizards probably out getting all the ants that are out, all the bugs. Uh-oh, looks like ants might be scurrying back to their nest now, starting to heat up some. Look how lush and green it is. After that rain last night, there's a picture right there. I gotta get that picture. Yeah, I gotta get that one. Ooh. Well, looks like we're close. Ooh. Went up a little bit of a hill there, not too bad. Looks like a small little cemetery. Wow, it's just a sea of mesquites. And you can see over there along the river those bigger trees. This historic site is part of the America's heritage. We'll go around this way. This is kind of a unique. I have never seen all sorts of stuff. I haven't seen a bush like this before. All you botanists out there, please tell me what this is. It's almost like a tree that was taken over by something else, but those are really cool. Wow, that seemed to be, okay, got sidetracked here. We'll do a little loop around. There's a caged Oh, there's a couple of them. There's a lot of unmarked. It's kind of scattered around out here. Kind of don't know where to walk. There's one here. This one had some brick outlining it. It's a little bit bigger than I thought. They're all unmarked, but you can see there's quite a few. They're just scattered around up here. Let's see what's down here. Up here you're on top of this hill, so a little bit of a breeze. It feels really good. Yeah, they're just scattered all. Oh, here's one that has a, this one might be marked. It's got some concrete surrounding it. Oh, yep, there's a name. $18.99. February 25th, 1899. So these over here are marked up a little bit better. Must have been a baby here. Oh, teddy bears. Can't read them. So weathered, I can't read them. It broke off. This was another neat little place to visit while you're here. I recommend it if you're in this area and if you're out here visiting Tombstone. This little place is really neat. Let's see, we'll go this way. Somebody put some flowers there for him. There's a family plot probably, huh? No, it's not very big, but it is really neat to see. There's some more. Oh, there must have been another young person there. Wow. This was very neat. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for here. I want to go just across the street. The ranch for the cattle company that evicted all the residents, or most of them. That's the ranch I'm going to go to, but it's a little bit of a ride. It's like 4 miles, I think, one way. So then I'm going to get the bike out for that. And you can see it's kind of raining off in the distance. So, but with that bike, I can cruise pretty fast, and it's supposedly almost like a road. like a dirt road out there, so I should be able to cruise pretty fast. Hopefully we'll get another, this tonight I'd like it to rain some more, not during the day when I need the sun. Wow, pretty. All right, well, I will meet you back at the truck.
I really enjoyed that town. But man, I see these clouds are getting a little bit darker, and the trailhead I want to start off on, it's really close. It's just actually across the street. Look how dark these clouds are getting in rain. Wow. I was really hoping to get to this ranch, so we're gonna give it a shot. Look at that rain right up there. And you can see the trailhead's just across the street. But we'll get over there, get parked, and we will give it a heck of a shot. Hopefully the road is good enough. Alright guys, I think this is going to be the end of the road. Growing up in the desert, you know that, especially when the ground is saturated like this from the night before, that it's real easy to flash flood, especially with all the rain that we saw off in the distance. Even though it's barely sprinkling where I'm at now, it could be raining hard and that could flash flood this area and I would be trapped here all night. You can even kind of see the flow of this wash comes from where all that rain was, a couple miles away. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and we'll head back. A little disappointing, but it's way better to be safe. Well, made it back safe and sound, and I think that's going to do it. I'm going to check out now, and just remember, never say goodbye, always see you later.